back to my channel. Today I have a mid-March message for all of the Aquariuses out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single Aquarius out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Aquarius, let's go ahead and dive right into your mid-month message. So Aquarius, we are starting out with to be fair. Spirit of gratitude. Okay, two more zodiac signs already had this at their center, the heart of the reading, with the wall and obstacles. Okay, Aquarius, we are going to start off with the heart of your reading here, which is the spirit of gratitude. So I'm going to focus in on this right off the bat here because I feel this is going to be where we are going to begin our primary message here. So right off the bat, the spirit of gratitude really speaks about our commune with the divine. It speaks about the practices that we have set in place, how we communicate with the divine, and really being aware of the messages and the guidance that the divine provides us. If you look very closely at the card, you will see that on the outer edge, on the outline, it is basically the outline of a human with at the top of the head. And this lotus flower is literally representative of the crown chakra, which is our commune. It's how we are connected to divine source energy and to spirit. So I feel that what spirit is really wanting you to be aware of is that this month is really about building a more balanced line of communication here with the divine, with your spirit team, with everything that is, going on in your life. I want to point out that the to be fair is really about understanding. So if you look closely at this one, you will notice that the to be fair, there is an owl at the top of her head, along with her balancing out, her shoulders are balancing out the scales, right? Understanding that with the to be fair, it's about utilizing and trusting your intuition, trusting the guidance that you are receiving, and understanding that whatever transpires doesn't always necessarily mean that it's against you. Because if you'll notice on the scale right here on this side, there is a fortune cookie. And the fortune cookie has a little message on it that says, not for you. And it is representative of another card in this deck that says, not for you. So understand that when you are in commune with the spirit, when you are building that relationship with your higher self and with the divine, you are building that sense of communication because you are trying to balance out between the physical and the spiritual. And it's understanding that, it's about understanding that just because things may look like they are out of place or that they're out of balance here doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it is. It doesn't mean that that's how it actually is. I feel like a lot of times we get a little confused on what we think is balanced and what is not, right? And so this is also about the law of cause and effect. And it's understanding that for every cause, there is an effect. And for every effect, there is a cause. And so again, when you're building that sense of commune with the divine, it's understanding that your actions and your thoughts ultimately create certain things that occur, even the obstacles that you might face here. even the obstacles, no matter how much we might try to deny that, the obstacles that we often face are often due to our own actions, our own thoughts, things that we ultimately are communicating either to ourselves or to spirit. And what I mean by that, Aquarius, is that whenever we actually pray, when we have a actual spiritual practice where we are praying and we are asking, God and the angels for certain things, we often say, be careful what you wish for, be careful what you ask for, because that simple ask could lead to a challenge. It could lead to an obstacle that we view as an inconvenience in our life. And we view it as God challenging us in some way or some form in order to better us or when God says no, right? We look at that as an inconvenience instead of as a true definitive answer. But the thing is that God and our guides and our angels have a much higher view. They have a higher vantage point. They can see things way ahead of us. And what we often don't understand, Aquarius, is that their vantage point, they're able to detect any pitfalls or downfalls along the way that we ultimately might not be privy to. So know that with the wall or the obstacles here, understand that whatever detour or whatever transpires, it's really about you. Sometimes that detour or that obstacle might be a cause for you to just pause. It might be, maybe this isn't the right time, and this is why you're having to sort of slow down, or why you're told to not really take action at this time. So let's go ahead and dive right into the tarot here to see what additional information Spirit has for you here, Aquarius. So I love this. We are starting off with the Three of Wands and the Justice card for this to be fair. Again, the Justice is all about the law of cause and effect. The Three of Wands is about progress. It's about continuing to push forward. Keep the faith. Don't lose hope. Continue to push forward, knowing that as long as you hold the vision and you continue to be passionate about what it is that you are doing, everything will balance itself out. Everything will be as it should be. And I feel that that's great, right? That's how we want things to be. And I want to point out here that with the Three of Wands here, what this Three of Wands ultimately represents to me as a reader is that it is saying, if you're not taking action on the things that you love or that you are passionate about, or you're not utilizing your intuition, then you ultimately, the effect of that is basically going to be not having what you desire. Understand that. Wands is all about action energy. It is all about pushing forward, pushing towards that which you are desiring, okay? Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Magician. And this is beautiful because the Eight of Pentacles is really about mastering a skill, mastering oneself, doing the work that you feel inspired or motivated to do. And it's about really working towards something. The Magician is about being confident in who you are and what you have and the skills and the talents that you have, and recognizing that there is no mistake in that. Your skills and your talents match your desires and your dreams. The Magician is all about being confident in who you are, recognizing that you have all the things that you need to be successful and to be who you want to be and be where you want to be. But it's also about taking action. It's about manifesting your dreams. And a lot of that is by holding a vision, right? And communing with your higher self and building that vision for yourself so that you know that that is what you are trying to actually do here. Now, right under here, we have the Page of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. You've got two pages, and pages really come forward to deliver messages to us, okay? And what I want to point out here is that with the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords is probably the first messenger to come forward and is willing to face anything, but understanding that they have all of the knowledge. They're there to learn, and they learn everything. They're willing to face it head on, no matter what comes to them. They're willing to face it because they have experience. They have the experience from previous experiences or situations from the past that they bring forward with them, and it helps them along the way. It helps them on their path. Okay. And I think that that's, I ultimately feel that with this Page of Swords, it's wanting you to know that no matter what obstacle you face, no matter what detour comes along your way, no matter what, you understand that you have to look at that inconvenience in your life and look at it and say, what is this teaching me? How am I growing by going through this experience? Okay. And in doing so, you then step into the Page of Pentacles, which is about, this truly helps you shine in a way where you are practical, in a way where you are resourceful, right? And this is important because the Page of Pentacles is really about looking at what inconveniences there are and what you're learning in this experience, and you turn that into an opportunity. And that is how Spirit really ultimately wants you to see what you are experiencing this month. Because by looking at every obstacle as an opportunity for growth or expansion or a new adventure, you're able to truly see things from the perspective of the divine. Okay? It's also important to note that your past experiences, you have, it's giving you all of the knowledge and the wisdom that you need in order to keep moving forward here, Aquarius. So let's get a little bit more insight. Let's dive a little bit deeper here, because I feel that diving deeper is going to give us more info. Look at this. You literally have both Justice cards right in alignment. Okay. This is important. So you have the Six of Wands here with the Justice card. Now, here's the thing. The Six of Wands speaks about a victory, and it speaks about celebrating our successes and our wins. It's about being recognized. And I want you to understand, Aquarius, here that you know, you are being recognized, you are being seen, but the question is, do you feel worthy enough to be seen? And do you feel worthy enough to be recognized? Are you being fair to yourself here? I think that is ultimately the question. Are you being fair to yourself? Because if you're not, then this is what you're ultimately needing to bring forward with you. Again, with the Justice, I cannot help but be awed here, because I want to point out that I feel that ultimately what Spirit really wants you to know here, Aquarius, is that everything is going to be balancing out. If you've been experiencing things as sort of being unfair, or if you've been feeling as if you've been overlooked, or things really haven't been working in your favor here, Aquarius, then I want you to know that things are going to actually start transitioning more in your favor here. I ultimately want you to know that. Because I can't, you know, for you to have both of the Justice cards along with this one, which is often signified as a Justice card, is pretty phenomenal. Now, I will tell you that because the Justice card does represent the law of cause and effect, it's also about being objective, and it's about your perception. I think I've said this multiple times. And it truly is about understanding that, you know, how you perceive what you are experiencing ultimately sets the pace for what you will be experiencing in the future. Okay. Now, it's important that you understand that sometimes things can feel very chaotic, but I feel that they're going to be balancing themselves out. Now, the Five of Wands here with the High Priestess, Aquarius, is truly that you're in the midst of working. Like all the work that you're currently doing right now is helping you achieve a specific goal. It's sort of like you're in training. The High Priestess is about trusting your gut, trusting your instincts. And I feel that ultimately that is where your true commune with the divine truly resonates from. Because when you can trust your guidance and trust your instincts, I feel that ultimately that will continue to help you meet or achieve specific goals that you've set for yourself. Next, you have the Two of Pentacles with the Four of Wands here, okay? Now, it's important to recognize that no matter what you face, okay, whatever inconvenience or obstacle or challenge that sort of comes forward for you this month, you need to find balance in that. And the balance is simply that don't resist it, just go with the flow. It's really about understanding that you need to just allow yourself to be in balance with what is, as well as understand that when you can allow yourself to face the challenge and be objective about it and then see it as an opportunity, you'll be able to create more solid foundations with that. I think you'll feel more secure in that. And you'll be able to celebrate this month because you'll know that you've overcome maybe a big fear or maybe a big challenge. So Aquarius, this is your message. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.